Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome from Bethany. We are at the new shop here and we're doing a little bit of an update for you today, and also just wanted to say hi and touch base with you on a Friday afternoon. It is a little cooler today, which is nice, and you might hear some motorcycles going by or vehicles because we have windows open and a nice breeze blowing through today. So that makes it a lot nicer to be able to work and move stuff around and whatever. We are getting close to being ready. We will be ready Tuesday when we are going to be open. So I hope you enjoy the weekend and try to not be too involved with the crowds that I'm sure are going to happen this weekend because everybody all of a sudden has been set free. But Tuesday we will be open. We'll have some chairs out on the porch. Probably have some water for you in case you have to wait, but we'll be able to let 5 of you in at a time, and we'll go from there. If you are wanting to bring in a quilt, you can go to our website and make an appointment on our website. They are half-hour appointments. You can see in the schedule they are by 15-minute increments, but if whatever time you book, if you book at 10, you'll get half an hour. If you book at 10:15, you'll still get a half an hour. So that was, some people were a little unclear on how that worked, but we just set that up so you could have a little bit more flexibility with your timing. Melissa probably will be calling a bunch of you today and tomorrow, so you could expect to hear from her. If you don't hear from her, go anyway. Go on the website and make an appointment, and you can get your quilts in that you've been waiting for. The long arms are actually coming over this afternoon and will be set up, so she'll be able to start quilting next week.
The last thing in.
Yep, the last thing and the biggest thing. So yeah, they're coming over and they'll be set up, and we'll be able to get back into scheduling and working on the quilts for you. So I know a couple of you have been waiting for your quilts a little longer because you're waiting for backings. Good news, our Kimberbell wide backings are on their way to us. So those of you, there's a couple of you that I know that are waiting. Those are coming, and they should be here probably early next week. So we're really excited about having everything just about ready. It's starting to look like a shop down there.
We even have some background on our
and
set
we have a
here
little.
now.
We improvised a little bit with a bit of background here. We don't have a lot of the pretty stuff here. Some of the other quilts and things aren't here or aren't set out yet, but we threw some stuff on there. And for those of you that haven't been here before, you may not realize that the ceiling behind me is quite a high pitch. So we can't hang it's not a wall, so we can't hang a quilt on that, but we'll try to liven things up a little bit and make it a little bit more pleasing to the eye. So we'll have some new updated quilts when we get some of them more done. We're getting some samples made right now of some of the fabrics that are coming or are here. And just be warned when you come, there are some empty shelves that are waiting for fabric, but don't you worry, those are going to get filled up, I'm sure, and before Eric's going to be happy about. But anyway, they will be getting fabric on them. We're just got to wait, and they're still having some issues with supply and on those type of things. So we'll just wait, and we'll have lots of space to put the fabrics when they come. We just wanted to also say that next week, if you don't know, is Quilt Canada. It's a virtual Quilt Canada this year. And we do have a booth for Quilt Canada on there, so check that out. We're going to be
16th, 19th, and it's 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. will be available in a virtual booth.
Yeah, so Zach will probably be in the booth most of that time, and we're going to be having some specials and some deals and things like that, so make sure you go to our booth and check that out. But there's going to be lots of fantastic things during the Quilt Canada virtual show, so make sure you go check that out and see what's there. I know there's actual quilt shows. I think they're doing quilt tours. There's lots of other shops that are involved, and you can see what they're going to be doing and taking part in, and it'll be interesting. Hopefully it's the last virtual one. Hopefully next year we'll be able to be at a Quilt Canada in person, but for now let's enjoy the way that this can be. So that's what we're going to work with. So anybody got any questions or?
Oh, Gwen, Carolyn, Tracy, Patricia, say hi.
Hello, ladies. Yeah, sorry to spring it on you a little bit early. So they wanted to get this a little bit earlier so that Zach can go and help move the long arms this afternoon, since they're pretty heavy to lift, as many of you I'm sure know.
And related to batting, we are out of 120. We will have more in on the 25th of this month.
Yeah, so we've got, I don't know if you saw a picture on our Facebook page, we've got a whole mess of batting on our porch waiting for the delivery guys to come and pick them up.
They actually showed up in a smaller vehicle and said, well, that's too much, and turned around and are sending somebody else. So
Yeah.
there's a lot going out.
Yeah, and his comment was, do you usually have this much? And we said, well, not every day, but we usually do ship quite a bit. But that's a larger than normal batting shipment that we have on the porch right now. And those boxes, as you can imagine, are not that small. So they are going to send a bigger truck. So those should be picked up today for those of you that have been waiting. So yeah, they didn't come yesterday, and then anyway, the whole courier business is not always fun, but we're glad
Everybody's
that
got
they're
to get
coming.
used to our new location too.
Yeah, the UPS driver hasn't found us yet, so we're not sure what's happening there. But the Canbar Loomis guy knows where we are, and the FedEx knows where we are. So now we're just waiting for the UPS driver to come and show up and find us here. So we're looking forward to that because we have some things waiting that we want to set up in the shop. So hopefully they'll come this afternoon.
Gwen, those are our normal batting prices. Those aren't the sale price. We do expect this next shipment to remain the same price. As with most things this year, we are expecting a price increase. It won't be a lot, $5, $10, but that will be coming at some point.
Hobbs has announced a price increase. Yeah. So I think that's just about all we have to update you for today. We're going to give you a tour of the shop before we open on Tuesday, but for now I will just give you a few sneak peeks here and there, and you'll see how the progress is going. So my mother-in-law came today and she looked around and she said, actually it's starting to look like a store. She came yesterday and it was still a mess. So things are improving. But I think that's all we have to tell you for today. I hope you have a great weekend. Try not to get crushed by the crowds that I'm sure are going to be out there. Make sure you stay safe and enjoy some outside time and some sunshine this weekend.
Patio. Go to your local
yes.
patio and eat their food and drink their beverages and tip your waiters.
Yes, make sure you do, because a lot of these people, it's been a really tough time for them. So make sure you go and look after them too, like they've been looking after us through all of this. So you take care. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.